Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on Shopify. They did their split. I just talked about them on another video, about a stock split video. Been having a lot of those here lately in regards to Amazon, Google, Shopify. Tesla's talking about it. Dexicom I just did a video about, but this is Shopify, ticker SHOP. This was in the $1,500 range, probably back in here, not too terribly long ago, but it's, as you can see, down over 78% since then. It's just kind of had a rundown. Here in the last 3 months, it's down over 54%. Last month, down over 11%. Down about 3% here in the last week, and it's down here again today. So if you don't know much about Shopify, they're a cloud-based commerce platform designed for small and medium-sized businesses. Its software is used by merchants to run business across all sales channels, including web, tablet, and mobile storefronts, social media storefronts, brick and mortar, pop-up shops, and so on. Founded in 2004, $4.16 billion market cap, high today of $34.97, low of $32.84. So about a $2 swing in there if you're looking to trade it. Again, I don't give tech, legal, or trading advice. Just stating my opinion. The 52-week high is at 176.29 and 52-week low of 29.76. So quite a range in there. Average volume of 42.29 million, and volume right now is 18.45 million. Ratings on this one is at a 49% buy and pretty much hold on 46%. Shopify's growth has been strong and is expected to remain so with robust. So that's the bulls are saying. Bears are Shopify is traded at lofty valuations at times, and while it might continue, so we'll just have to wait and see. Earnings on this one next are on July 27th in the pre-market. So here you can see where I bought a partial share and moved brokerages, so that's why it was sold. So it was sold at $361. Wow, so that sucks. 50% loss. So I bought it at $10 and it was at $726.69, and sold it on just about 2 years later, and it was half the price, $361.17. So you can see how it's went down, but after the split, you don't have to really worry about partial shares on this one anymore. So if you are looking for a brokerage on partial shares, Schwab has you can buy partials, or I think it's slices they call it. M1 Finance, you can get slices there, or partial shares, and also on Robinhood. So over here on MSN or Microsoft Bing, currently showing it as a buy with a 1-year price target of 58.14. So they're still saying it's a buy. Shopify stock split, what the charts say ahead of the 10-for-1 split. So we'll see if that's going to help fuel the rise in the price. Not a lot of positives around Shopify at the moment. Unfortunately for many investors, the disappointment is not limited to just Shopify, but also includes most growth stocks at the moment. Many growth stocks are down 60 to 70% or more. Several have seen their stock prices decline by more than 80%. For Shopify specifically, the stock is hitting all-time highs in November and was then down 82% just months later. In that respect, with the stock going from roughly $1,760 down to $300, also it was up in the 17. I said $1,500, but even better. Some are likely, unless you hold it, and it went from there to there. So, wondering why Shopify is going through a planned split, a 10-for-1. will take effect on June 28th and begin trading on the split adjustment basis on the 29th, which is today. So I already went over this, so feel free to pause and go over that. I've made numerous videos about Amazon, Google, and next will be Tesla. Google splits sometimes within the next 2 weeks. I want to say like July 9th or somewhere right around there. What the Shopify stock split means for investors. Again, this was out on yesterday. So they previously announced the stock splitting, and we'll just see if there's any relevant information in here. I'm just going to kind of scroll through this since it's already split. I just found this and thought it would be relevant to the video, so this kind of goes over what a stock split is. So basically, it's like taking a $20 bill. It's still worth $20. You either have one $20 bill, or else you can chop it into 20 ones. Chop it up into slices or split it, and it's still going to be worth $20 whether you have one $20 bill or 21 $1 bills. So that's basically the gist of it, if all that makes sense. And what this means for shoppers after it splits. Prior to the stock split, Shopify was trading at $400 per share after a major drop in the price from its all-time highs of about $2,000. So that's why it split, and although everything else is down, so that's helped or hindered drive the price down for them as well. So they still have a strong growth potential. The company's platform is used by businesses of all sizes, from small businesses to large enterprises. Shopify also recently entered into the retail space with its new point-of-sale system. This move will allow the company to tap into the trillion-dollar retail market. So don't lose faith in Shopify. That's why I'm doing the video, just to see who out there has it. Shopify looks to continue to be innovative by introducing NFTs. I've talked about NFTs here on the channel, or non-fungible tokens. New technology could potentially revolutionize the way we buy and sell things online. Brands can now create unique digital products and experiences that can be bought and sold online. So, and is it a time to buy? You'll just have to figure that out for yourself. Again, it went through a 10-to-1 stock split, and feel free to pause and go over the rest. Moving on here, since it already split, shares slide after completing 10-for-1 stock split. You can kind of see the chart here. We've already kind of went over that. But it's a Canadian e-commerce giant completed the 10-for-1 on Wednesday. And the latest parade of the tech stock splits this year, companies in sector attempt to drum up interest among retail investors. Amazon, Alphabet, I've already covered these numerous times. I'll link those in the description. Shares fell as much as 6.1% on Wednesday. The stock has plunged about 75% this year as the e-commerce traffic slows and investors flee growth stocks, particularly sensitive to rising borrowing costs. So there's going to be numerous hindrances, and the inflation, just what it said there, the prices going up. So this would definitely be a long-term hold until it kind of gets some traction going again. So Shopify is the e-commerce in a growing market. $45 after 10-for-1 split. And it's actually lower than that, as we pointed out in the beginning. So, subscription solutions segment allows Shopify merchants to conduct e-commerce on a variety of platforms, including the company's website, physical stores, pop-up stores, kiosks, social networks, Facebook and Amazon. So they're all over the place. They're huge. So that's why I say it's a long-term hold. Again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just stating my opinion. What's the rares? See if there's any information in here. Not much on Shopify. Stock Twits currently at $32.81, low of $297.64, and that needs to be updated. Biggest scam ever bought at $930, and now it's $32. Well, that's because of the split. So it has went down, but obviously that person bought in at not the highs, but not a level I would have bought in at. Seems kind of ridiculous to have a stock split at this point. Maybe it's going to help the stock, you never know. I'm considering it, so I'm just going to continue watching it, see if it goes down any lower. Maybe put in a order for $30 and see if it hits. But it could go below that. Who knows what's going to happen with it. So this is going to go under 10. No. I think ultimately it will go to 15. Not today, but eventually later this year. You got all kinds of opinions. Over here on MSN Money, currently at $32.82. This is showing a buy. So 58.14 with their analyst rating, so I wouldn't always go by this, but it is nice to see stocks you're looking at giving them a buy rating, whether that means you buy it or not. Just like Robinhood here, it's pretty much between a buy and a hold. But if you have Shopify, go and list that in the comments. If you like Shopify, or if you think it's a POS, you can leave that in the comments as well. I'm going to continue watching it, looking at it a little bit more seriously now that it's split, and we'll see what happens with it. But if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing, and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay grading. Cheers.